Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Steinauer, and I'm so excited I get to talk to you about a patient case today that is a good success story from someone post-stroke that we've been working with to help restore some visual field. Now, depending upon where the stroke occurs within the brain, certain things can be affected with vision. And in this particular person's case, the area that was affected caused him to have a left hemianopsia. And what that means is that he's missing part of his visual field. So if you take an eye, you kind of cut that eyeball down the center, the left side of his vision is gone for the right eye, and the left side of his vision is gone for the left eye. This is really disturbing when it happens, and you can imagine if all of a sudden just everything just blacked out for you and you weren't able to see in those areas anymore. Like, there's things that's missing in the center. It's tough to read. They can't drive. Walking around is difficult. There's so many things that get affected by this. So let's just show you what these look like. I just took these pictures off of the internet. This is what's considered to be a right homonymous hemianopsia, but you can see like that black area just respects the midline, straight up and down vertical, all black on one side. And then let's show you what a left homonymous hemianopsia looks like. Now this one looks a little bit different. There are different gradations to it. You can kind of see that this one has a little bit of like a white area here. It means that more of the vision exists on that side. So it's not a complete or total hemianopsia, but more like a partial. Now let me show you the results of our patient who we've been working with for a while now to restore some vision for him. So this is a typical visual field test, and you can see I've circled two spots. Now you're gonna have to look really carefully, like look really close because in this one, what you can see, if I can get that close enough to the camera for you to see, there's like a gray shaded area in here. It's not quite black anymore, but it is a dark gray. So that area is starting to kind of come back, but it's not real solid yet. Now let's look at the opposite eye. This is now looking at his left eye, and you'll see with this one, actually you can see that one quite a bit better. See how this is really, really light gray? Little bit darker, and then it just goes black. So this is a bigger zone that is being restored. Now let's talk about some things that are really important. Here's how it works. When you have a stroke and you have suffered from something called a hemianopsia, where you lose half of your visual field, either the left half or the right half for each eye, then generally speaking, when we start to see some of that getting restored, it happens on the vertical meridian. So here's the vertical meridian, and we start to see something kind of coming back. If it's on the left side that you lost it, a little bit will come back like right up against that line. It'd come back kind of blurry and distorted at first. And in fact, a lot of our patients will say like, I've got this like right off of my center. It's like a blurry spot. I didn't have that before. What is that? I'm like, that's your vision starting to restore. What? Okay, but it's blurry. It's kind of annoying right now. Yeah, it's gonna be until it starts to get more clear. But as we like massage into that area and get the brain working more to see more definition in that particular spot, what will end up happening is that it will get more and more clear for that individual. And then we might say like, okay, well now it's blurry over here. A little bit of a bigger space is blurry. Or it's blurry up here, or it's blurry down here. So those spots will kind of move around as we start to bring some of the visual field back. It will always start respective of that vertical line and start shifting slowly out until it gets farther out. Now, it's super exciting. Like when we see this, I'm, you know, it's the level of like, I want to do backflips and cartwheels down the hallway, even though I don't do that, but I could. I mean, I could, because it's so exciting when we see this for our patients. And we have no idea what they go through, because whenever they have this, just imagine all of a sudden, just in an instant, feeling like, wow, like I can't, like it affects reading and writing, and certainly you can't do something like drive whenever half of your visual field is missing. It affects walking, it affects everything that they do. And so literally they feel like their life has kind of been stolen from them at that moment when they've had the stroke. Now, the importance of you know, how it starts to come back is that, again, it starts respecting that middle line. It will start getting shaded kind of gray or blurry for them, then get a little bit more clear, then bigger areas will get shaded and gray. But how does that work? You know, how is that possible? Well, here's one thing that I always have a really big struggle with. I hate hearing this. If someone has a stroke or a traumatic brain injury, and we put them through speech therapy, we put them through occupational therapy or physical therapy. There's a reason why we put them through that, because even if they have lost that skill and ability, we know that those things oftentimes can be gained back, which is why they go through therapy in the first place. So why on earth do we think that nothing at all can be done to restore vision? That doesn't make any sense. It's not any different than restoring any of these other senses or any of these other abilities, right? So if we can restore those, then we can restore at least a level, maybe not all, but at least a level of vision can be restored as well. So I talked about kind of like how it happens, like it starts respecting that vertical line. But now let's talk a little bit more about like the timing and what's really important. Because if I get somebody who's had a stroke, say 10 years ago, versus I get someone who's had a stroke, say 2 months ago, which one of those is easier to restore anything over the other? Well, it's not the one from 10 years ago. Even though I say all the time it doesn't matter in some ways what the time frame is, we can work with anybody. There is a portion of it that's like really crucial. The faster that we get someone into the clinic and start working with them, the better that is. So if I have the opportunity to work with someone 2 months post-stroke versus 10 years, I'm going to choose 2 months, because my ability to restore that sensory level of input of vision is a lot better than it is at 10 years. The reason why is that generally in a stroke, we have kind of an area of like cell death or tissue death within the brain, depending on where it happened, where the brain is without oxygen and blood supply, and for how long. And so if that area is kind of like the tissue is kind of not viable, it's not functioning anymore, well, is it easier to turn that on to functioning after 2 months, or is it easier to turn it on after 10 years? 2 months. It's easier to turn it on after 2 months. So there is a time frame that's really important that we need to respect, and we need to, work on that right away. So again, that's a frustrating point though, to think that we can restore other things like speech and maybe motor control, but that we can't restore vision? What? Now that doesn't mean, again, that everything can be restored back to normal. We definitely know that that's probably not going to be the case. But if we can restore even 30% of that back, that's super exciting. So again, time is important. It does start kind of going off of the one side, one or the other, whichever side is like the kind of like the what we call a scotoma, or like a blind spot side, whichever side that is, it will start to kind of pick up in those areas. And I hope this has been great information, because the next thing to say is that if you've had this, or you know someone who's had this, then contact us to find out how we might be able to work with you. You can call us at 618-288-1489, or you can go directly to our website, especially if you're out of town and you're not local to us. Then go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com, and you can fill out a questionnaire on our homepage, and that questionnaire kind of kicks over to us, and then we can talk about how we might be able to work with you, regardless of where you happen to be in the world. And again, call us if you're local, or if you're not local and you want to call us, go ahead and do that too. But realize there's a difference in time zones depending upon where you're at. It might be easier to go to our website and fill out the questionnaire. So for more information, you can definitely follow us. Follow us. You're probably here on YouTube watching us right now, but hit that like and subscribe on our video and on this YouTube page, and that way you get more videos about what we do in our clinic all the time. All right, thanks so much. Call us if you need to.